Hello, we're back from Malaga. The sun is shining. We need to get a blind in here. We thought, why don't we pop on and tell you about 6 things that we thought were quite essential. Well, they were essential for me. They might not be essential for you. And
everyone's different.
Kyle's just here for the fun of it.
Yeah.
So, let's go. Number 1. Now, I do think this is essential when you're cycling in a hot country. Electrolytes. These are D to the E-lish. Mango and passion fruit. Now, I've got a passion and it's for this. These are Velo Forte, or Velo Forte. How do you say it? I say Velo Forte.
I say Velo Forte.
I say Velo Forte. I don't know. Anyway, I love these. I've always used Velo Forte since I started cycling because all their ingredients are 100% natural, which I absolutely love. And I am now an ambassador for them, so I love them even more now. But yeah, these are a great little bad boy to add into your water bottle. Little essential that I always take with me is my GARMIN, aka my GARMIN.
Excellent battery life.
Yeah, well, because it's solar, basically, as the sun shines, it's charging. So, and I also love the little Climb Pro option, which is where when you get to the top of the climb, we can see the whole climb. When you get to the top, it does a nice little jingle for you. I think I do need to make a top of the hill dance to that tune, but that is yet to come.
You're not very good at following it.
I am good at following it. We did get lost a few times in Malaga, but
yeah, and that's not the Garmin's fault.
It's not the Garmin's fault, it's mine, but yeah. When I'm hot, I'm bothered. I'm not very good, okay? But that is our own fault for going to Malaga in the hot season. But we didn't have a choice because we did it very last minute, so yeah. But that's another one that I take with me. Rolling up into number 3, we have my little purse that fits lovely in my jersey pocket. Now, I did actually get this at the airport when we went to Mallorca earlier in the year, and I absolutely love it because it's got a little zip. You have your coppers in there, or your euros, or whatever you've got. And then you have your cards in here. Now, if you've not heard of this bad boy, the currency card, this is not an advert. I got this myself. Basically, it links directly to your bank account and it gives you the best exchange rate. So when you're buying your Bocadillo, your chai latte, your hot chocolate, whatever you want, your cerveza, that means beer, you're getting the best price and you don't have to worry about getting all your euros out. So, I love this and I just think it's perfect.
The least you get that out, the better.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Send your bank balance.
Well, I don't like seeing that first.
I do.
Amy does.
No, I would admit I'm a bit of a, I like to save my dollar where I can.
Yeah, I'm quite stingy.
I'm a bit stingy, but, you know, I'm not stingy when it comes to bikes, but I'm stingy in other areas of my life. But yeah, this fits in your back pocket. I got it from Accessorize. Other retailers are available, but that's where I bought it from. Yeah, so that's going at number 3. 4, we have the mini sun cream. Now, we only took hand luggage with us, so we had to fit everything in. We were only there for 3 nights, so it wasn't too much of a squeeze, but this little bad boy works wonders because factor 50, you've got to protect yourself, and you think, oh, it's only tiny, it's not going to go very far. Actually, this little bad boy will cover 2 whole cod fins and 2 whole cod loins multiple times over, let me tell you. I've tried it. Now, we did buy a bigger sun cream at the airport once we got through security, because when you've got hand luggage, you can only take 100ml or something. That wasn't going to last us. But yeah, we just took this with us in our back pocket just to top up any burny bits, and obviously always goes on your face as well. No. Don't forget your ears.
Nobody wants heat stroke.
Nobody wants heat stroke and nobody wants to get burnt. So we always take the little 50.
You still tan with 50 on.
Yeah, you do.
Just be safe.
This one is actually, it's a face specific one, so I wasn't very happy that we were using it on our bodies. I did only want to keep it for my face, but I thought I'll let it go. It's a mattifying effect one, so it's anti-shine, so you can put it under your makeup and then put your makeup over the top. Doesn't leave you feeling greasy, so love this. I don't know how much, I think this was about 5 or 6 quid.
It wasn't
not too bad. And it's, I've had this for ages. I've had this since Mallorca and it's not even half down, so it lasts a long time. Coming in at number 4, Kyle might not be as impressed with this, but I like it. As a lady, as a female, I like to smell nice, and when you've been sweating up hills in the 30-degree heat, you don't smell nice. So if you're going into a cafe and you feel a bit like, I'm going to stink the place out, this little bad boy fits in your back pocket, a treat. Men, I don't know if you can get the same, but you know, if you want to smell like a woman, you can. Quick spray and you're all good again, and it's tiny, you know, hardly anything left in it. Do need to get a new one, but yeah. Another little tip is, you know the little perfume testers you can get, they're like this big. Got a few of them as well. I think I took them from the airport.
Can I just say, when I've been up the top of a mountain,
yeah,
I'm not bothered about spraying myself before I go in a cafe. Just let them suffer. I've been suffering for the last, God knows how long.
Yeah, I've been suffering too, because you bloody reek.
Yeah,
so
well,
get some of this down you, is what I say. But yeah, I like to have that.
Maybe on an Audax it might come in handy.
Yeah. Can I just point out, these might not be essentials. I mean, I know all your bike tools, all that sort of stuff, but we're just doing, you know, little bits because we did hire bikes and you get all your tools with
and
you.
they are
when you hire them.
basic essentials. Like,
Yeah, like we know tools, your kit, your helmet.
Need that on every ride.
You need that, yeah. So, yeah. And finally, coming in at number, are we on number 5? No, number 6? What number are we on? 6. My math is awful. Number 6, this might not be an essential for some, but for me, porridge every morning is my go-to. So when you get abroad, you don't know what the porridge oats are going to be like, you don't know if they're going to sell them. So I always just think, if you can fit it in, which I can, a little tub of porridge oats, and then you're sorted. If you don't have any milk, you can make them with water, so there's no worries there. I did buy a banana when I got there as well to go with it, but yeah, this one in my suitcase.
That is a personal essential, isn't it?
This is the personal essential for me, and I think other cyclists as well, so yeah.
I think quite a few people have something they want to take.
I always think with snacks and things like that, you don't know what you're going to get. I mean, there's loads of great snacks that when we got there it was all good, and to be honest I did have porridge oats, so I would have been fine, but I just like to be safe rather than sorry, because I get a bit stressed about my food sometimes. So if you do that, take snacks with you, because you are actually allowed to take food on the plane, which you didn't realise, did you? So if you're on the plane, take a packed lunch with you.
What?
It costs about £20 for a blooming... If you want a chai latte and a sandwich in the airport, you have to break your bank.
It cost me £7 to have a sandwich on the way there.
Yeah.
And it was tiny. It definitely wasn't filling my
You could buy a whole loaf of bread and blooming... Yeah. You could buy £7 from Aldi. You could buy a week's worth of meals. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but you could buy a lot. So yeah. Oh, there is one more essential to take if you're hiring bikes. Your pedals, because bike hire companies will charge you to put pedals on your bikes. I think it was about €20 each to put pedals on, which I completely understand, they've got to buy all the pedals, but if you can fit your pedals in your bag, whack them in. Crucial thing is though, when you give your bikes back to the bike shop, make sure you take your pedals back off, which we did not do.
We was too excited.
Yeah, so our pedals are currently still in Malaga, but they are getting shipped back to us. So what we've saved on not taking the pedals, we've now spent on the cost of being posted back. So yeah, let's not make that mistake.
That mistake won't get repeated.
No, it won't. We found out we forgot the pedals as we were boarding the plane. Carl went, wait a minute, where are our pedals? And I thought,
I was just using a checklist of the things we brought.
Yeah, so not a good idea. There's 2 things that I didn't take that I wish I blooming had. Number 1, gloves. My hands were raw. I'm talking red raw by the end. I've never had trouble with it before, but I don't know whether it was because it was hotter, so I was getting more sweaty and it was rubbing. I don't really know, but I don't know why I went to Scottish then either. But yeah, glovies next time, or as I like to call them, mitts. Kai, would you want to take your mitts?
Well, they are called mitts, aren't they?
Yeah, but I like to call them mitts.
Yeah.
Would you want to take them?
I'm a bricklayer and my hands are like sandpaper anyway, so I don't think mitts are actually doing a lot for me.
Yeah, they are actually. Your hands are rough.
Yeah.
And number 2, I wish I'd taken. I've never had problems with the saddle. Well, I have on the 600k. I've had problems with that Brook saddle I never want to see again. But other than that, normally my little Tushy is absolutely fine, but it wasn't this time. So I wish I'd taken some of this. Now it's not called chamois cream as I called it once. It's called cami cream.
Oh, it's not called chamois cream.
What's it called again?
Chamois cream.
Chamois cream. I did say it right. You can't take all of that. So what you're meant to do?
You could decant it.
You could decant it, which is what you should do. Decant a bit of it into some cling film, and then you can fit it in your back pocket as well, easy to apply. So next time I go on holiday abroad cycling, I'll be taking some of this bad boy, because you just never know when you're going to need it.
Crucial item that I probably will take next time, especially if we're going that time of year, is an ice vest. And I don't think it'll ever come off.
It'll be melted.
I'll just wear it permanently.
Right.
Just constantly. Everywhere.
Can you actually get ice vests?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yes,
the proteins wear them before.
Oh yeah.
When it's really hot.
That one. Malaga was an absolute dream. It was a beauty. It was a If it was a croissant, I'd eat it in one. But yeah, it was very hot. It was like 30 degrees, and the only reason we went at this time was just because I had a bit of time off work before I start my next job in finance, not cycling, unfortunately. But anyway, we're waffling. Thank you so much for watching. TT to the FN. Goodbye. Kyle, do you want to say bye?
Goodbye.